Hi, my name is Jalen Beyond from Southeastern Regional, and I'm a junior.
Hello, my name is Tommy AJ, and I'm from Southeastern Regional, and I'm a sophomore.
Today, what me and Tommy are going to show you is how to do basic work on your vehicle.
And I'm going to teach you how to check your basic needs on the tire.
I'm going to teach you how to check underneath your hood for your power steering, your oil, your windshield washer fluid, and your radiator fluid. So today, I'm going to show you how to check underneath your hood. Basic thing for any owner to know that to open your hood, there is a hood release switch right here, right underneath the steering column. And as you know, all cars are different. So there are certain ways to open up a hood. If you can come over here and look at this. There's a little lever that would allow you to release the lock and the lever to allow you to release the lock to let you open the hood. Always make sure that you never open this nozzle on your radiator, especially when the car was recently running or if it's hot, because by doing so, radiator coolant can splash up, burn you, or do some dire measures. So, as you know, you have in some cars you have engine oil dipstick, transmission fluid dipstick. You always want to make sure you check the transmission when the car is running, okay, to get the proper reading. Engine oil dipstick, you remove it. You always want to make sure you clean it off while you're pulling it out. Insert it back into where it came from. Once again, to get the true readings. On the dipsticks, there are two markings. There's the add, the full, and right in the middle. You always want to make sure that either the oil is at the full mark or if it's in the middle. If the oil's in the middle, it's fine, but you would want to add oil soon. And if it's past the add mark, below the add mark, you want to add oil. If not, you can deal with either beating on the motor, which could cause it to turn to a lot of serious things. Either A, you could blow a piston, or B, you could just pretty much beat down on the motor, which no one really wants to do. Next, what I'll be showing you is how to check your power steering. Usually it's right next to the power steering pump on your driver's side. Release, open it. Same thing as the oil. You always want to wipe it off first. Insert it back in. Remove it again. And that's how you'll know if you have the right readings. If it's on the hot, the cold, or if it's on the add. The hot where it means that as like you have too much of it in there and you don't want to add no more. And as you know before, if it's below the add, you want to add more, because without power steering fluid, you will really have not as good of control of your car. Another thing that I would like to show you is your brake fluid reservoir. This is one of the most important things that you would want to check. Without fluid in your brakes, your brake pedal will hit the floor, which could cause into either A, an accident, or B, something else. It could be really bad. There's marks on the side of it. If you can come over here and look, there's an add and a full mark as everything else. You always want to make sure that the brake fluid reservoir is on the full. You never want to have it below, or you never want to have it in the middle of the add and the full, or below the add. Always make sure it's full. One more thing before we move on to the tires. Windshield washer fluid. Normal container. At times you might be able to see the add or the full mark on these, but not really. This is not really as real importance as everything else in the car, but it's always good to make sure you have windshield washer fluid. Well, that's it for teaching you underneath the hood.
Now we'll teach you how to check your tires. When you're checking your tires, you want to use a tire pressure gauge for the tire tread depth. And by doing that, you just put the tire tread depth gauge on the tire and push down and get a reading. If the reading is under 30 seconds, you should need a new tire. The first most important thing checking your tire is checking the tire pressure. And by doing that, you can use a tire pressure gauge. It reaches 35. And if you check inside the car, it'll tell you what the tire pressure should be. On this one, it says 35 PSI, so that's perfect for this tire. If you have bad tire pressure on your car, it can result to bald tires, which is on this tire. You cannot see the tire tread on it at all, and it runs really weird. And if you see any cracking or holes in your car, in the tire, you might have rot on your tire, like on this one. There's a lot of cracks on the side, and there's a hole inside. It's not good for the tire. On this tire, it's really good. It's really wobbly, and the sidewalls are really bad, so that means you need to change your tire. And that's how you check your tires.